see how they play tonight as they are coming off an overtime loss to Salt Lake City. And the Wisconsin Herd looks like they will be taking a 24-second violation to honor the man who wore number 24, Kobe Bryant. This was done in Toronto, between the Toronto Raptors and San Antonio Spurs. And the Stockton Kings will do the same. He wore number 8, and he wore number 24. Fans at Stockton Arena, give some love as we remember Kobe Bryant.
Now, we have seen some pretty awesome moments today throughout the NBA honoring Kobe, specifically teams taking 24-second violations in honor of Kobe's number 24, and I think we're about to see that right now. I think Jeremy Pargo is just going to dribble this ball out, and he's going to hold on to it, and this transcends basketball, and everyone's clapping here once again to honor Kobe Bryant.
And the expectation, I guess, would be that South Bay would take an 8-second violation here.
Correct, in the backcourt. Kobe, of course, wore both numbers 8 and 24. And as we talk about it, Kevo, I cannot believe that happened today. Like, it's going to be hard to comprehend forever.
So South Bay will take a 24-second shot clock violation as well. Of course, South Bay Lakers affiliated with the Los Angeles Lakers. Everyone in the G League and NBA playing. Just the helicopter crash earlier this morning in the LA area.
Ready to go for the tip. And the shocking news of the passing of Kobe Bryant has certainly rocked the basketball world.
Yeah, it's hit everybody in a different way, and we're just looking at Sean Fine there before, same age as Kobe Bryant, same high school class. Same for Mike Babel, assistant coach for the Long Island Nets. They were high school contemporaries of Kobe Bryant, 41 years old, so hit them obviously in a personal way. And of course, if you have children, you're also feeling that news as well.
Long Island, as has been customary over the last day, will take the 8-second backcourt violation to start, and now Grand Rapids will follow with a 24-second shot clock violation.
Obviously, we come to you with heavy hearts because of the tragic incident that happened yesterday, the helicopter crash in Calabasas, California, involving Kobe Bryant, his daughter Gianna, and 7 others. We send our best out to the families of everyone involved in that tragic accident.
Just like we saw yesterday with the Memphis Hustle Roser. First team going to take the 24-second shot clock violation. Crowd now up on their feet.
Absolutely. I'm glad this is happening all over the NBA. And I saw tonight the Detroit Pistons and the Cleveland Cavaliers also did the same thing.
They took a 24-shot clock violation and then an 8-second backcourt violation. Obviously commemorative of 24 and 8, worn by Kobe Bryant. So Dusty Handles will take this in the backcourt for the 8 seconds.
Going up against each other here. And yes, indeed, heavy hearts in the world of basketball as Kobe Bryant passing away. And it looks like we're going to see the same thing, a 24-second, deliberate 24-second violation.
It's all starts tonight. We will see what the Clippers can do against this Sioux Falls Sky Force team. So your Agua Caliente Clippers will start. And to start the game, the Sky Force will take a 24-second shot clock violation. So on Sunday, January 26th, the world lost one of the greatest to ever play the game of basketball. Kobe Bryant, a 5-time NBA champ, 7-time NBA All-Star, a father, a sports icon, the Black Mamba, who spent 20 years, he spent 20 years with the Lakers. He's a future Hall of Famer. I want to say thank you, Kobe Bean Bryant, for all you've given not only the game of basketball, but the world as a whole. You will be eternally missed, and we will try to carry forward and respect for your name with the passion that you live. So that was an 8-second shot clock violation, and the Sky Force took a 24-second shot clock violation to start the game in honor of Kobe Bean Bryant.
To left, they're in the home wine uniforms, the navy numbers, gold letters, and the Sugardale logo across the stomach. Kumaji taps it back, and the Blue Coats have the basketball forecourt to the right to begin the ball game. And looks like they might hold it for a 24-second violation, as has been the case around the NBA and NBA G League in honor of the passing of Laker legend Kobe Bryant. So Xavier Munford will let the 24-second expire, and the Charge will get it back, and I'm sure they will either hold it in the backcourt for 8 seconds or move into the forecourt for a 24-second violation of their own. And Matt Mooney will stay in the backcourt for the 8 seconds, meaning it will be a 24-second and an 8-second violation for both teams. Of course, the two jersey numbers that Kobe Bryant wore with the Los Angeles Lakers.
The Legends coming off a 107-90 win on Sunday over the College Park Skyhawks. These teams have already met 3 times this season. The Hustle have won all 3 of them, and there's our tip, and it immediately goes to the Texas Legend.
And Erie in the white and red.
Kobe Bryant, the legend of the NBA, who passed unfortunately this Sunday with 8 other participants, including his daughter, who is 13 years old.
And we should say, with heavy hearts, we had a lovely 24-second moment of silence for Kobe Bryant and the other victims from the helicopter, and I believe, yes, we're going to have a 24-second violation by both teams to start this basketball game, as the fans are now starting to recognize that. The Red Claws holding on to the ball. And many of the fans getting up off their feet. We have seen this throughout the NBA, starting just after the report of his death in Houston, throughout the NBA, as well as the G League and college basketball, as there is a first shot clock violation by the Maine Red Claws, and believe the Knicks will be doing the same, as fans continuing to come in here this evening. And here comes the ball, and the Knicks will do the exact same thing. Kobe, Gigi, and the others who sadly perished this weekend, once again being remembered here this evening by the Maine Red Claws, this Portland fan base, and of course the Westchester Knicks as well.
City at midcourt, and they will sign out the basketball as well. Ball will come in for Trayvon Blewett, and it will be held. Holding the ball is Andrew Williams-Goss. 24-second clock will count down. And then the ball will be given back to Oklahoma City, and there was just a tragedy last Sunday. Kobe Bryant, was killed in a helicopter crash. Tributes continue to pour in for a man who was so important to this game for so long.
Winning. Some couple of breakout performances from our guy Jalen Hudson we talked about, and Jerry and Grant as well. So hopefully the Magic can bounce back and take that victory tonight.
Tip is won by the Magic, and Lakeland will take a violation to start off the game. An 8-second violation, of course, in honor of the late, great Kobe Bryant, who passed away nearly a week ago in that helicopter accident in Calabasas, California. Both teams are going to take a violation here. And Alex, it gives us an opportunity here at the RP Funding Center. The Lakeland Magic organization held a 24-second moment of silence, and now both teams honoring, well, who is an icon in the basketball world.
Yeah, and Kobe, and I was actually with some of the guys this week and just talking about, what it's like to have that hero and have that leader and someone they can look up to.
So it'll be Jalen Johnson to jump center for Iowa. Jonathan Motley will jump center for the Clippers, and Motley controls the tap. And Agua Caliente with the basketball to start things off. And they're going to take I believe a 24-second violation in honor of Kobe Bryant, like many of the teams around the NBA have done this past week. Obviously the tragic loss of Kobe and his 13-year-old daughter. As you hear the buzzer sound, there's a shot clock violation. I would suspect Iowa will do the same. Maybe take an 8-second backcourt violation. We've seen some of the teams do that.
Yep. And looks like that's what they're going to do.
Kobe obviously wore the numbers 8 and 24 for the LA Lakers, and had a little tribute prior to the announcement of the starting lineups.
It's the second veteran player to be ruled out for the entire season. Ingram joins Travis Ware, who's also another player that we've come to expect night in and night out, who's out with an injury.